Okay, so today I will be talking about The Street by Petry, which was first published in 1946. The reason I chose this book is because it is a powerful story that is set in Harlem and explores the lives of many African American women who faced oppression, racism, and poverty back in the 1940s. Ann Petry, she was an African American author born in 1908 in Connecticut. She was also one of the first African American women to have a book sell over 1 million copies. She wasn't just a writer, though. She also was a pharmacist, which influenced the way people saw her and the way she observed society and people. She also was a big part of the Harlem Renaissance, which many people don't know. Which in the Harlem Renaissance, it was a time where African American writers, artists, and musicians gained their recognition back in 1920s. And the novel took place in 1940, which was a time when African American people in Harlem were still dealing with racism, discrimination, and hardships faced by the economy around them. Which was also after the Harlem Renaissance, but it was right before the Civil Rights Movement. So African Americans was fighting for equality in different ways in the Harlem Renaissance and Civil Rights Movement. Petry wrote this book at a time when the world was changing, but many issues, especially for Black women, remained the same and still is the same nowadays in the 2000s. One of the major themes to me in the book was the struggle for identity and survival. The main character, Ludi Johnson, faces challenges in a racist society while trying to provide a better life for her son. She also dealt with a lot of social pressures like sexism and economic limitations placed on her as a Black woman. Petry's writing is significant because it sheds the light of the way that Black life and womanhood during the mid-20s. She explored the harsh realities of systematic racism and poverty in ways that many authors didn't at the time. In Petry, she also used a lot of symbolism to show the meaning of the book. For example, like The Street itself is a novel, represents the harsh and uncruel things that would happen in the unforgiving world that Ludi has to navigate with. It is also a place where dreams were often crushed, but it also where she tries to build a better life for them, mainly her son, Ludi. Oh, no, that wasn't her son name. Don't mind that. That wasn't her son name. I kind of forgot. In conclusion, The Street is more than just the story of a woman struggling to survive. It's the reflection of the border issues faced by Black people in America, especially women. Petry uses the character of Ludi to show how systematic racism and forces can shape lives, but also how personal determination can lead to small victories, which she did, even in a world stacked against you. This novel really speaks about modern issues, and that's why it's mainly relevant today, but most people really don't know about it. And the book, on the way the book made me feel, reading The Street, it made me feel a range of emotions. On one hand, on how Ludi's determination to rise above the odds can be inspiring, but at the same time, the constant challenges she faced, especially in a world that seemed stacked against her for being Black and a woman back in those times, led me feeling like frustrated and angry because of the unfairness of the circumstances that she was facing and just when she was just trying to build a better life for her and her son. The novel, it really doesn't offer a happy ending, but it was something that I could accept. It made me feel the weight of systematic oppression and how difficult it can be for someone in Ludi's position to overcome the barriers placed in her way, which she did. And she tried her best to come across against, oh my God. She tried her best to go over those obstacles that she faced. But throughout the book, I felt like Ludi and the people around her, as you see, how their dreams are crushed by forces beyond their control, the sense of hopelessness that often hangs over the character. But at the same time, you also see the moment of strength that shows the human capacity to resist and survive despite anything and everything that they're going through, which Ludi did and showed it great. But in the end, The Street can leave you feeling both emotionally drained and deeply moved. It challenges you to think about the world we live in and how it treats those who are marginalized, while also reminding you of the importance of resilience in fighting for a better future.